What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? We are back with Ghost of Yotei. Picking up right where we left off after we saved this little village here. Oh, that was a big yawn. Sorry about that.
You look weary. You should stop by the hot spring nearby.
A soak would be nice.
And so I was looking at my computer. I was like, wait, what's the temperature right now before I start complaining about it? Because I'm like, I'm fucking freezing. I was talking about this yesterday. It's just, I'm just waiting for the temp to go back up. Just because, like I said, my joints are locking up. My back hurts. And again, before anybody says, it's because you're old. No. It's because I hurt myself too much when in my teens and early 20s. But no, man, I really need the temperature to start going back up because, oh man, this is really uncomfortable. Well, I'm saying I need the temp to go back up. I guess it's late October now. For some reason, my brain was thinking it was, you know, earlier in the year, but no, I guess it's end of October, so.
Those bodies, friends of yours?
Matsumai samurai. Saito's thugs caught them by surprise. And I'm helping myself to the scraps.
Grave robbing.
You
Just
don't
call it
seem
grave
too
robbing.
broken up about it.
These samurai won the war. My clan lost. Now I'm a ronin. Harsh times make for hardened hearts. Are we fighting for the spoils or what?
Are you threatening me?
Kill or be
Yeah, I'm
killed.
less interested in the
That is
spoils,
awful.
but how dare
No,
you
you
say,
don't.
or how dare you disrespect me?
Lord Saito's forces from this place.
Alright, so what is on the docket for today's episode? A lot of side content, but we'll also, at the end of the video, get kind of a look at some more of Atsu's past.
Better start talking. Where can I find more of Saito's forces?
They captured the outcrop homestead, turned it into a stronghold.
Get out of here.
And again, random encounter showing us the way to a, oh my god, my brain just broke. Random encounter that's showing us the way to side content. I love that. Again, this game is very tightly designed to kind of like constantly keep you doing something. Sorry, Rosie. I'm doing stuff. I love that cat. She's really cute, but I don't need her walking around on the keyboards. I still hate this widescreen on the horse. I do not like it. I know I went into this last video, but I'm not a fan. We will get more into it later on in the video.
That sword wasn't made for you.
Who cares? It's mine now.
You may hold it, but it's not yours.
What does that mean?
My father was a swordsmith. He taught me that the bamboo is a barrier, separating warrior from spirit. A clean cut connects the warrior with their sword, strengthening their spirit until they are one.
What a pile of horse shit.
Want to bet?
So as I was saying, I believe it's later this video. We will see more things with her little wolf friend, if anybody remembers the wolf from the beginning of the game. Look, I really liked Ghost of Tsushima and how it used some of the shall we say, how it used its more mystical attributes.
No way. You cheated.
Drop the
How could
sword
I have
before you
cheated?
hurt yourself.
Fine. It's not even mine anymore.
Where did you get it?
Stole it from one of Lord Saito's recruits. Why?
Did you hear them say anything about the Yotei 6?
What do you want to know if I did?
Tell me what you know about the Oni.
He's trying to rebuild the castle in Ishikari Plain. No good can come from that. It was burned for a reason.
What happened?
You haven't heard the story of the Undying Samurai? Ugetsu tells it best. I last saw him camped in the fields north of Nakagoya Spring.
Again, tying side content to new missions. Again, it leads you on so well. That is so well done. I think that is something more open world games need to do. I know I keep gushing about it every time it happens, but it's just something that I just don't think we see enough in modern games. We don't see them take kind of combine all the it's almost like, hey, here's a side activity. It's just random shit to do. The Ubisoft model. You know, as much as I enjoy that, I love shark hunting in Assassin's Creed 4. But even that had a purpose. You know, you still got resources and money and everything. Again, there's ways to do it where it's not as cynical. I lost my train of thought again. Shit. Oh, right. I was talking about the sort of like mystical aspects of Ghost of Tsushima. You know, the guiding wind, the foxes, and the... was it still a yellow bird in Tsushima? I can't remember. I gotta go back and replay Tsushima. It's been a while. But...
Do you hear that?
Some birds are fighting on the roof.
This old head of mine can't think with all that racket. Can you quiet them down?
But it played into these elements of, I don't want to say necessarily Japanese mythology, because that might not be the right word, but mysticism doesn't seem like the right word either. But it sort of plays into Japanese culture and myth and legend. It kind of got into some of the more like supernatural aspects without going full blown. We're doing magic.
Go on.
That is much better. Thank you.
I actually really like that. And this game seems to really do the same thing for the most part. There's just one aspect of it that I don't... It's not that I don't like it. I'm going to have to see more of it. But it's her wolf friend.
You shouldn't be out here on your own, old man.
I don't know. I get it.
You
it's a
know that if
connection
you gaze
to
upon Mount Yotei, you can stir the kami that
wolves
live
within...
Appeal to their vanity, and they will grant you the mountain's
wolves
blessing.
in
You know the
Hokkaido and
stories.
everything. I understand what they're
Yes,
going
we could use
for.
a blessing right about now. But with these worn eyes, I could
Again, it's a
never
wolf,
hope
it's a
to satisfy
hunter,
the
so
mountain
it
with
kind of
my praise.
parallels Atsu's
Maybe I can
journey
help.
in this
Tell me
game.
what you see.
I don't know. I feel like having
Life grows under
this
the
like
protection
wolf
of
that
the mountain's
mystically just
shadow.
appears to help her
Ever
at random
vigilant.
times.
Such presence.
It's a little much in my opinion, but
The slopes
it's
wrinkle
not
in age and in wisdom.
it's not the worst thing
I
ever.
can relate.
It's I think we're riding that line
A
of where it
blanket of snow
becomes
catches both the
too
sun
ridiculous
and
to,
moon
that it's
like
somewhat
starlight.
believable.
A subtle beauty.
You know,
You
like
know the
I
mountain
really
well.
like the concept of the guiding wind.
She's the one thing that never
I think that was a
changes.
really cool concept.
I'm sure she will be pleased with your description.
Do you need help getting home?
Oh, no. My eyes might be rusty, but my hearing is young. You'd be surprised the things an old man overhears when no one is looking.
Anything about the Yotei 6, perhaps?
Maybe. What do you want to know?
I heard the Saito brothers have a grudge with an Odachi master. What do you know about their feud?
Only that they want him dead. If you want to know more, you'll have to ask Master Yoshida yourself. He runs a dojo in Tokachi Range, near Hodosaru Falls.
Maybe I will. Wonder what else I can see up here.
So yeah, as I was saying, I really, I think my favorite bit, like I said, I think the foxes and the birds kind of telling you there's like a side activity around. I think both of those are pretty cute, and I think they work. But honestly, man, my favorite is the guiding wind. Because yes, I know, oddly enough, a wolf following you around is too much for me, but the guiding wind isn't. I just thought the guiding wind was subtle enough. Because, well, yes, it's one of those things, yes, that is a little fantastical. But at the same time, you need... it's a really nice way to incorporate this mysticism, this mystical element, while also fitting a gameplay purpose of showing the player, hey, here's where you go to your next objective, without having to put like big yellow markings on the ground to follow. Or it works contextually within the game where it's not that ridiculous. So yes, while I think it is more fantastical than than having a wolf friend is, I still think the wolf stretches credulity more than the guiding wind, if that makes any sense to anybody. I don't know. I'm just rambling, I guess. But come on, that's like 90% of this channel. Oh yeah, speaking of rambling. I was seeing I was seeing a video today.
Sounds like a wolf.
Somebody was talking about the next generation of console, which is apparently coming out in 2027. I mean, that just seems really fast to me.
Wolf hunters. You again. You've been busy.
Calm down. Throws a hand at it.
I don't like Saito's men either. Seems we have a common enemy.
Yeah, because the wolf speaks English.
You picked up a
Technically,
scent?
this would be Japanese, but shut up.
Let's see if you'll lead me to his friends.
But yeah, so I was seeing this video of this guy talking about the next generation of console, and of how both companies kind of are really doing some shitty stuff right now. With his opinion that Sony has had just kind of a lackluster generation, which, okay, fair. I still think the PS5 is a better piece of hardware than the Xbox, or maybe it's just that I find the PlayStation service so much better. Specifically, the fact that just its UI and everything. Like, I hate turning on my Xbox and having to go through that stupid ass UI. I find it so not complicated. It's just so busy, and it just feels like I'm getting ads for everything. It's like, just leave me alone. Just let me play games. And where the PlayStation feels
So he has them killing wolves
just
now.
so much nicer, simpler, streamlined. It's nice to look at, easy to use. I like the controller better. I think the controller just feels more like just a solid, just nice controller. Where the Xbox controller, to me, has always felt really clicky, very cheap, plastic. And they're probably made of the same shit. It's just the PlayStation 1 just feels, to me, more like a solid controller. Even though I break more PlayStation controllers, but that's because I use my PlayStation so freaking much. Beside the point. But his whole thing with Xbox is the fact that the next gen of Xbox, I think people are theorizing it's going to be like $800 plus on top of that. Oh, it's got Game Pass and it's going to be connected to Steam, which I sit and go, why would I want my Xbox connected to Steam? I guess I don't see it. I don't see the value there. I mean, I get it. Everybody's like, oh, Xbox is trying to be the place to play everything. Well, if you want to play everything, pretty much play If you want to play everything, get a PC. Just spend the money and get a really good PC. You know, and then if you want, get Game Pass on top of that to get the maybe few Xbox exclusives that you can't, that aren't already on Steam. I guess I just sit here and go, I don't see the value in a, yeah, I guess that's just my problem. I don't see the value in an $800 Xbox, a $100 subscription to Game Pass. Also, I can have that plus my Steam account. Because I guess for me, the stuff that I play, I would play on PC because I play it for strategy games, certain RPGs. You know, stuff like Baldur's Gate, Jagged Alliance, in my opinion, play better on PC. Pretty much anything by Owlcat. So, you know, Rogue Trader Imperium. They're working on a Horus Heresy game, I think, right now? Or is it Dark Heresy? I can't remember which one it is exactly, but I really like the concept. You know, I play that stuff on PC because they work better mouse and keyboard. I know some people are going to tell me Aegis shooters are much better mouse and keyboard. Yeah, I know, but I don't have the... I have trouble... It was my big problem with playing piano. I couldn't do it and not look at my hands. Like, it took me forever, literally until my mid-20s before I could type without looking at my hands. You know, that's just how I've always been. It's just that for some reason that coordination has never just been with me. So yeah, I'm trying to think how to phrase this, but yeah, I mean that's my stumbling block with playing PC. It's just having the mouse and keyboard and everything, and then having to move a finger to go hit a different command and then get it right back onto WASD or to WASD, and it just I don't know. Like whenever I played League of Legends, I was never good at it because, like, I always had to take my eyes off the screen to look and make sure my hands were placed in the right way because I freak out going, are they right? Are they right? So yeah, this is how I am. And I think if I would have grown up on mouse keyboard instead of controller, it wouldn't be as big a problem, but I grew up on controller, so I was doomed from the start. Sorry, this has gone into a long ass description of this, but no. Well, I was talking with my brother-in-law because he was talking about what Xbox is working on a handheld supposedly right now. Also, yes, there's ass. You know, I think they're working on a portable. Essentially, it's a Steam Deck made by Xbox that also that has Steam and Game Pass.
I heard music everywhere. The rustle of leaves, the call of the stars, begging to be played.
Well, then you run into the problem that Game Pass is becoming so expensive that it's like I might as well I'll just buy a Steam Deck, and if I want to play anything on my Xbox, I'll just play it on my Xbox. You know, like they're not selling me a handheld. They're selling me, well, it's just a new device to play your Xbox on. Okay, but I don't play my Xbox a lot.
The old stable.
Generally, I guess that's my problem. I just don't see the value in, okay, it has Steam on it. And it's like I said, if you were going to spend the money on the Xbox just to play something with Steam, I just say get a good computer. And then buy things from get a good computer and buy things from Xbox that you want to buy from Xbox, or you know, get Game Pass if you want Game Pass. Look, frankly, it has not been a secret on this channel that I don't like Game Pass. I have never liked Game Pass. I have thought it was bad for the industry for a long time because I don't think that Xbox is giving good deals to creators, from what I have heard. Because I think most recently it was specifically from Co Carnage, who worked with a small developer. that, you know, they had a deal to put it on Game Pass, and it's essentially, if you don't think your game is going to sell, sign with Game Pass, because again, you get it's the difference between an upfront payment and actually going with, you know, not releasing the game for free and trying to actually make your money through sales.
Master to send his horses into the wild.
I'd rather them out there than in the hands of Lord Saito.
Saito?
He needs horses for his war against Clan Matsumai. I held out as long as I could, but...
Search the stables. Our scouts just saw them.
No, they're already here.
Hide.
Again, it's the value judgment that you have to go, you know, is the exposure for it being free on Game Pass that maybe more people will play it, is that worth to only taking an upfront payment, or whatever, however their licensing works, compared to making money off just sales. And I get it, that's for every developer to say, but it just sounds like, but from the way that Ko explains things, and again, Ko Carnage, one of those YouTubers that, you know, has worked with things that I trust his opinions on. It sounds like if you have faith in your project, it actually behooves you not to go with Game Pass. And maybe I'm misquoting him, maybe or misparaphrasing him, but that's how I've always seen it. And I've always questioned how good of a service is it for Xbox, because I know everybody's like, oh, but everybody talks about Xbox Game Pass. Everybody loves Xbox Game Pass. Yeah, and I saw the value for the customer. But I always sat and asked the question. What the hell is this costing them? And it also bugged me that it seemed that Xbox was so busy being interested in just buying new properties and studios instead of actually developing stuff, because that really frustrated the hell out of me. But that's, again, a longer rant.
Don't expect the Onryo to come after me.
Sorry, I got another cat climbing on me.
You can come out.
It was a different cat. I lost my train of thought. Shit. No, my problem is not that Xbox is coming up with a cool service. My problem is I don't think that I always had questions about exactly, because I'm like, somebody's getting screwed in this, because it doesn't sound right.
You've already done so much.
So what's one more thing?
Settlers used to take care of each other. My stables were funded by a great swordsmith.
Master Kengo.
What happened to him still haunts me.
Is that why you defied Lord Saito?
Out of loyalty to Kengo and my horses.
So yeah, long and short, I just never trusted Game Pass. I've always thought that either developers are getting screwed, or Xbox is providing this at such a low cost for people, and they're buying all these studios, they're doing all of this. They have to be bleeding money somewhere. And now with this increased price hike, people are like, "Oh, well, and this, you know, this is also something Ko Carnage said that I actually disagree with on this end. Where it's like, oh, they hook everybody, and now they're just jacking up the price. I don't think that's what it is. I think it might just be this is what it costs to run this freaking service. I mean, Google tried this before and failed. Granted, they didn't have the install base in this market that Xbox does. But I think that Google at least had the infrastructure to run game streaming on this size. I question if Xbox would. And yes, I understand Xbox is connected to Microsoft and yada, yada, yada. I get that. I'm just saying, and I get it. We're talking about these companies that are worth all of this money, but is it worth putting the amount of money that it would take to have this, to run this service? Is it worth that much money to the company that what they're pulling in from, you know, from sales? They're not going to do what Google does with YouTube and just run it at a loss.
More than we can count. What do you think? Is this a
I just,
yes, but we're no closer.
And the fact that we've never seen hard numbers on Game Pass really irks me. You know, we've never seen like a full-blown breakdown
I don't think they can hear us.
or anything that we
Let's
can
get to higher
compare
ground.
It's
how much
because I
revenue
can't
it's brought
whistle.
in, how much
just need
the
practice.
exact
Up this hill. Come on.
subscriptions are worth. It just they've been really cagey on their numbers, and I don't know. I've always had questions. I'll phrase it like that. And I've gone on this rant for way too long. Essentially, my point is, I just don't see the value in a handheld Steam Deck version of an Xbox, or again, the fact that the next Xbox would have,
This should
my
be
brain
high
doesn't
enough.
work.
Try again.
I can't do it. It's too hard.
Just because something is hard doesn't mean it's
No,
not
I
worth doing.
I can't whistle.
Believe in yourself, Atsu.
All right.
It's not that it's hard to get a horse.
Look,
It's I can't
There's movement
whistle.
at the tree
Damn it.
line.
Horses! We did it!
Because you believed. Come, let us meet these wayward foals.
Oh man. I like young Atsu. Like, I like her personality.
Jubei's going to
I
be
hate the
jealous
shit
he
out of the
missed
voice
this.
actor.
Don't rub it in too much. He's helping
Is
your
this...
mother.
Is young Atsu... I don't know. I'll have to look that up. If young Atsu is the same voice actress as the main actress.
You have
Just,
quite a whistle, young
I
lady.
really hate the young
can't thank
Atsu
you two
voice.
You could always give us a horse.
Atsu, don't be rude.
What? We found
I'll
them.
say it again. Say whatever
It's a
you want
fair
about
trade.
older Atsu's, the voice actor's
These
politics.
foals are too young.
I think the older Atsu,
when you're older,
I really like her
and if
performance
your
in this
father
game. I'll give her
agrees.
that.
We'll talk.
16 years later, and you're still losing horses to this pond.
They're drawn to the wildflowers. How did you... You're Kengo's girl.
You owe me a horse.
I said we'd talk. Still got that good whistle. Kengo taught you well. He was saving to buy one of my horses. He said it was for the family business.
It's like you're at a brothel and
But we
the
both knew it
madam
was for
claps.
you. Take
Line
one.
up, girls.
I have a horse.
Who's been through a lot. My horses are the best in Ezo.
You know, I kind of like that we did this right from the
Find one you
start
like. I'll
in
watch over
Tsushima.
it.
I get why we're doing it at this point in this game, because it works. It works as part of the game, but I don't know.
Restless, are we?
I still would have preferred doing this earlier.
Like
I
the
think.
charcoal in Father's forge. Strong build and kind eyes.
Those 3 horses are the base with the game. The deluxe horse is that brown one over there. But honestly, I think with Atsu's kind of look and everything, I like the
I'll
lighter
take him.
colors.
A fine choice.
You know, the yellow, the
What will you
white.
call him?
Mochizuki. I do like Homura, though. That is kind of cool.
Mochizuki.
Little can compare to the beauty of a full moon. Take good care of him for me. And I'll do the same for your old horse. He deserves some good rest.
And all the wildflowers he can eat.
Feel free to visit him anytime.
So last thing before I go, I think the reason why I wish they would have done this as part of the main story or like earlier in the game is because I guess you technically didn't have to do this, so you would never actually find your horse and name your horse like you did in the first game. And I just thought that was so cool. It was just it just gave you that kind of connection to it throughout the first game. I don't know. It worked with me, and that was my whole thing. Oh, but either way, we're getting to the end here, guys. Thank you so much for watching. As always, social media down in the description. Like, comment, subscribe. I remember I saw this dock or these, like, splashing over there. I'm like, ooh, can we fish? No, you can't. I got excited, though. I really wish you could. But, all right. I'm running out of time. Guys, thanks for watching. Social media in the description. Like, comment, subscribe. All that good stuff. I will see you all in the next one. But until then, thanks for watching. I'm out.